Welcome back, everyone. So I found a small workaround so I can do like some live commentary for this video. So I'm like kind of excited for this one. This is gonna be like definitely like more so like how it was when I used to like first do the videos, and this is gonna be more like live reactions and stuff. So like pretty exciting stuff. So I was kind of contemplating what to do like for like the video. So I was like, you know what? Like, I'll take the apocalyptic shadow, and I tried, or yeah, that's what. No, no, no. Wait, what is this called? Um, the MOC. Sorry. Um, and I tried it like when it first came out, and it is difficult. I'm like so like scared of this one. It's like just so impossible. Like, okay, so like this is the team I went with, but the issue is one, I don't have the Herta, right? Like this is obviously tailored for the Herta. Um, I don't know if Jingliu can even like scratch this thing. I tried a Dr. Ratio team and he was just it didn't work. Like that didn't work. Um, I don't know if the what's her name? The QQ team would work. I don't have like this bug is like the biggest enemy of the state. Like this bug is like so like hard to fight just because I don't have any ice units. But you know what? I guess maybe Boo here. Um, actually, let me try that. Let me just try that. Like I didn't try a Boo team, but I guess it won't hurt to try. Where's the Trailblazer? Okay, I did recently get the Trailblazer M6 too, so hopefully they do something extra here. Um, or not M6, E6. Sorry, I get those mixed up so many times, like throughout the games. Or it's just like they're all the same. Okay, so I'm just gonna like one turn this. Like I don't think I'm gonna like probably get it done, especially since I'm doing live commentary. I don't want this video to be like 30 years long. So whatever whatever happens happens, and we'll just use that as our video for the day. And okay, so I'm not sure. I have seen that like fugue skill is like more like useful if you use it on other units like Gallagher. I'm not sure how like accurate that is though. Like like I'm not too sure. I always just pop it on Firefly and it just more or less does the job. So I'll just keep doing that until like I see like a video, in-depth video explaining why it works, or like on Linkshot, like it's just like, oh well, you should do it on Linkshot because it does this. But yeah, I'm not sure. But for now, we'll just keep popping it on Miss Firefly here and see. Okay, like it's good so far. Like, oh, that's not good. But like, I wouldn't say this is like hard because like the Firefly team does a lot of damage, right? Like look at that, like damn, like almost 600k. But then the issue arises when I get to Svarog, where he just absolutely decimates everyone. Let's see. We're doing good. We're doing good. That's a lot of damage. Pop this. I wish this did more than just damage, and I wish the scaling was a little bit higher. But it is what it is. Okay. You get unfrozen or whatever. Hit you. Whatever. Moon Rage has ended. Come on, these guys need to pick it up a little bit. Like, it's taking too long. And then we'll just hit this guy. Maybe we can kill him. Nice. Okay, that's some good damage. Hit this guy. Do some damage to him. Pop this. And then we'll hit this. Okay, okay. We might be able to take out the little... Nice. Oh, and then we get the break here. Awesome. We don't have a turn on Firefly though here though, so we can't finish this. Okay. Let's just hit him. Let's just do this. This might... Nope, it doesn't. It's a lot of damage though, just for normal tech. Or skill, I guess. And then this should take him out. And then we'll go straight into the Svarog turn, which I'm worried about. I'm not gonna lie. However, I will say that I'm not a fan of him coming back again. I'm pretty sure he was in like the last one, and there wasn't too much of a big deal. He's just so tanky. Like I remember like fighting these guys, like just like I used to be able to beat this with Blade. Like I don't know, that HP inflation is no joke. But it is exciting though that they did like they said on the like I don't even know what to call it, like developer spotlight blog post thingy, how they were gonna like buff older units. And oh, I guess this is like a perfect time to talk about that, right? So Dokkan Battle, right? I don't know how many of you play Dokkan Battle or have heard of Dokkan Battle, but it's like the Dragon Ball Z gacha game, right? And they dropped like these this is bad, by the way. This is like really really bad. I don't think I can kill, or actually I don't know if I can. This might be the run ender. Oh my goodness, I don't have anything to hit that thing for weakness. Like out of anyone I could have taken, that was probably the worst option. Wow. Okay. I think, yeah, wow, okay. I think I need to hit these little guys. Wow, that just completely ruined my mood. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I might actually just have to restart here. There is no way. Yeah, I can't break Firefly out of this. I actually don't think I can break her out of this. Or actually, wait, hold on. Maybe. That's gonna waste a lot of time. It's already wasting a lot of time. Oh no.
Take your positions.
Oh no. What went wrong? See, that's like the issue. Okay, Firefly's just out of it on her own. But I think Firefly's just gonna. No, come on. But sorry, I lost my train of thought there. I just completely like locked in for a second there. But yeah, like I was saying, okay, so Dokkan Battle, right? It has a lot of older units, you know, and I'm always saying, you know, that game has like really bad power creep, that like it's just not fun when like your units get power crept within like a couple months, you know, just typical gacha stuff, right? However, what Dokkan Battle does like phenomenal sometimes is their EZAs, right? And what EZAs are is essentially like old units get like a buff, right? They get basically caught up to speed like on the current meta, right? So let's say the current meta is like super like dodge heavy, right? An old unit that was maybe not as tanky, doesn't do as much damage, gets buffs where they receive those extra dodges, they receive attack buffs, they receive defensive buffs, or they get turned into like supports where they just like support like units in the same like category, etc., right? And sometimes like the way they do it is like phenomenal, right? Like they have that normal EZAs and then they have like super EZAs, right? And usually the EZAs are enough depending on the unit. They'll like just bring them up and they'll be like good for a while again, and like you're able to use these units from way back in the day, right? Like the game is 10 years old and you're able to use units from like back then, right? And it's like it's pretty like hype, you know, because I like using those older units. I like used them for years, you know. Anyways, so they also have these things called super EZAs, which essentially like transforms your unit from an EZA to super EZA, and they get like their passive like changed again, and they just get a buff, right? And more recently they did it to these units that were released in year one. Units that were released in year one are viable 10 years later because of this system. And I love it, right? Like it's so sick. Like I'm also not focusing enough and realizing that we're all corrupted by this plague thing. Oh no. Anyways, okay, nice, Fugue's out of it. So right, like this system that's put into place, right, like brings these old units back into relevancy. And you know, it wasn't always there. It wasn't always present. And they like I forget when they implemented it, but that was probably like one of the best like things they could have added to that game, because like I've said, you being able to use units that are 9 years old is actually ridiculous. And like they're just not like okay, they're decent, like they're like full on like good. They're really good. And I wish I could like talk more about it, you know, but like I couldn't give you too many good examples just because I haven't played in a little bit. But and like I also don't know how many of you would know about the game, right? Anyways, but like yes, they get buffed and they get like turned into usable units, and it's like the most awesome thing ever. Like if Honkai is able to like maybe match that in some capacity, right? Like I'm not saying to like cut into your profits and make like the newest units just like lose value because, oh well, my blade can do it and I already have blade, right? Like push push these units to be like good and usable. Like like okay, I'll use blade, right? Blade is like his scaling is awful, right? The whole 300k jokes like are there for a reason. Like it is very difficult to hit any high numbers on blade. Like regardless of how many supports you have on like your team. Keep in mind, I'm a big like blade fan. Like I've main blade. Well, I say that, but I don't ever use them because it's unusable. Um, but right, like if you just like, this is the idea I pitched to my friends. I was like, we should have like, okay, we have blade, right? We'll use blade as an example. We have like a boss or like a stage that you go in and you use the new blade, the new buffed blade, right? He has to be on your team, and he's like a trial character that you use, right? And it's like, okay, like this is how the new blade works. Like this is how he feels like with your teammates that you have. Like this is how he feels like maybe with some super high investment teammates that you have. And it just makes you like use that character so you understand what the buff is doing, how the buff is changing him, and you get like a better feel for it, right? And maybe you have to clear the stage like, man, maybe like 5 times, right? You fight the boss maybe 5 times, 6 times maybe, so you can get like those unique upgrade materials that are specific to him, right? And then after those 5 times, you like awaken him. Maybe his level goes up to like 90, or is it already 90? Or is it Genshin that's 90? Whatever. Well, like you get 10 more level increases, right? And there you go. Like you have your buffed blade. Like you don't have to like completely rework his kit. Just increase his multipliers. Like maybe add a few things to his eidolons so more people are like tempted to pull for more eidolons, right? Because you still want to sell the character. Um, but like again, right? Like just do something to like make them viable, right? Because like blade is just actually like unplayable, and this goes like for more than just blade, right? Seela's completely unplayable. What's her name? She's in abandon right now. Silverwolf is completely unplayable. Like it's just kind of like insane that some of these characters like, or you just can't act. You literally actually can't play. Like sure, if you want to like be some like story content, right? Like I'm pretty sure they'll still put up the numbers, right? But if you're going into this like I'm struggling solely because I don't have an ice unit, and I just kind of have to take the hit, right? Like I didn't want to pull for Miss the Herta, so I just have to suck it up and oh well, like go to the next MOC, right? Like I lose out on some rewards, but it is what it is. But again, like Jinglu, right? Let's say they buffed Jinglu, and she became like usable again, right? Her multipliers got buffed. Maybe her skill like works a little different, something, right? And she becomes usable. I could have used her right here, right? Granted, she wouldn't be able to clear it as fast as the Herta or as efficiently as the Herta. Maybe it takes a couple resets, or maybe it takes me more like attempts or whatever. But I still have a viable unit that I have to spend money on to be able to clear the hard content, right? Like again, you're making money regardless. Like sure, Jinglu will be able to beat it for me, right? But maybe Herta does it faster. Maybe Herta does it more consistently in less turns, requiring a less premium team than just like a Jinglu team. Because maybe on Jinglu I need like Sunday specifically, or Ron May or Robin, right? Whereas the Herta you can just run with Serval and just beat everything, right? I think like they definitely could go like that route, right? Where it's like, okay, like these units are viable, but there are better options, right? We still want you to summon for the newer units, but like and at the same time, like you would still want to summon for Jinglu, for Blade, you know, like give everyone a reason to summon for these units again, you know? Because I'm pretty sure they all have fans, right? Like I'm a Blade fan, and it sucks not being able to use them. It sucks not being able to use Jinglu. Like it sucks being able not to use some of these characters. And you know, like I wish I could just like lock in and play some Blade gameplay every once in a while, you know? That'd be nice. But unfortunately, like I just can't. Like it's like impossible. And my Blade build's pretty solid too. It's not even about like the build. It's just about like there's just no damage. And I mean, it's like the life cycle of gacha games, you know, like your unit isn't gonna be strong forever. But I would like at least hope for them to be like usable to some extent, you know, like to be able to do something. Also, low key, this Blade team might have been the move for the second half because I can just burst this bug down. And if only like I had more time saved on the first half, this might have been like a better run. Uh, but I mean, I should still be able to get 2 stars on this. I'm pretty confident I can get 2 stars. I also just need people not to like lose, you know. Anyways, I think like like I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful for the buffs that the units are gonna get. We're gonna have to wait and see like who is it gonna be first, or like, because I feel like the first one's gonna be the test, right? I think they're gonna pick someone, either Sela, Blade, or Silverwolf. I think one of those three is gonna be the first one to go. They're gonna see, they're gonna test it, and they're gonna run a banner, and they're gonna see how the sales go. They're gonna see if they undertuned it, maybe overtuned it, and they're gonna gauge it off that, right? Like maybe they do Sela, right? Let's pick Sela as an example. And she's so good, she's so incredibly good that you don't need to pull for Castress, right? Let's just say it happens like tomorrow, and Sela is just dominating the meta again. Like Sela just absolutely destroys every single enemy, and it's like not even close, right? And then Hoyoverse is like, okay, well, we messed up because this is gonna cut into our Castress like money, you know? And I definitely think the first one is either gonna be extremely overtuned or extremely undertuned. I think with the first one, it's gonna be a lose-lose, no matter what. Or I guess win-loss. It's gonna be difficult. That first one's gonna be difficult. But I think Hoyo can nail it. I think they understand to some extent like what some of these units need, right? And what some of them are lacking. Like Silverwolf being like single target definitely doesn't help her case at all, right? When you have Pela, right? Way better option. Free to play, you know, and then her ult is just like literally every every second you get her ultimate. But nah, I trust that they'll cook. I'll trust that they'll cook. Hopefully they cook pretty well too, because I would love to run my Blade again. And I'm also like I have a friend who pulled for Sela, and I always make fun of him because he has Sela on his account, and I'm like, I treat Sela like she's a curse or something. Like, oh, like you have Sela, like get away from me, like, oh, embarrassing, like who pulled for Sela, you know? It was just funny because like I wanted Sela, and I'm glad. I guess I'm glad I didn't go for her. You know, very unfortunate for her, but it sucks to suck, I suppose. Yeah, like, see, like, there's times like this, right, where I'm doing this MOC, and I just feel like so powerless. I'm kind of like, well, like, I kind of can't do anything, you know. But maybe I could be playing this better. Maybe like if I wasn't like talking and playing at the same time, this could probably have gone better. But then I did want to try this, like talking and playing again. I feel like I definitely have gotten better at it, because in my other videos, I definitely like would like stop talking to like just focus on the gameplay. I'd be like, oh shoot, like this is what's happening. I need to like lock in, right? And I feel like I'm getting better at it. You know, like I can't say I've practiced it because like you know, I obviously couldn't do it. But I definitely think the more content that I've made, the more comfortable I've gotten just like gaming and like talking simultaneously. I don't know, it's something weird. But yeah, I mean, this Blade team is not bad. I love this Blade team. I'm so glad that I got Fugue, because now I can like permanently move my Ron May over to this team and have it be like rainbows and sunshines every day. I will say though, if I had the hurt to this, yeah, this would have been like a walk in the park. And see, like that's the thing. Like I don't have an ice DPS, right? Just Jinglu. I don't have a quantum DPS. I have just QQ. I don't have like an AoE physical DPS. Which, who would that even be? Like Yun Li, I guess. I forget that character exists. So like I just have just me. It's just me and my cowboy, just riding into the sunset, taking on these bugs, these big bugs. And yeah, I just really hope Blue Hill doesn't get the the boot in the power creep anytime soon. That would be pretty devastating. I will not lie. That will be very devastating. Oh my goodness, poor Blue Hill. But yeah, this is basically about done. It just blew up. I think it was gonna blow up. But yeah, I mean, again, obviously not a 3-star. Very far from a 3-star at that. I think regardless of how much time I saved, I don't think I can 3-star this. Maybe if I like just like sat down and like no lifed it for like a little bit, like, and just tried like my absolute like hardest and just like absolutely like locked in, I could get it done. But for the meantime, it looks like nah. I think I still have like a couple days to claim this. I think I still have a couple days to do it, so I might attempt it. I'll like, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if the rewards are worth the headache I'll get from this, honestly. But yeah, this was like I guess the first video where I do like live gameplay and commentary, and it feels different for sure. It feels like very different from what I'm like used to, but still fun nonetheless. Uh, I guess like now that I found this little workaround, I guess now I can do like a couple more videos like this, and I guess I can delve into like other stuff. Like I was thinking about doing like a my top 20 like Genshin, Honkai, endless characters or something like that, you know. And I was gonna maybe sort it by elements. I don't know, but now I have the option to do that, so I'll have to ponder on this with Dr. Ratio and see what type of content me and Ratio are gonna pull out here soon. But again, everyone, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Dr. Ratio, do the honors and tell the trolls not to get blocked. Thank you, Dr. Ratio. I might have to make up a voice or something. Or trolls, just trolls, don't get blocked. Trolls, bye, trolls.